Hey everyone, Will here with my flea market finds for October 21st, 2018. Really feels like fall setting in around here. Pretty cool this morning. Had to break out the jacket. Kind of windy too, which really adds to the cold. Found some neat stuff over the weekend. Let me show you what I got. Pond update. I think I got a little carried away with the rocks. I used everything up. I think less is more. It doesn't look too natural, but I think come springtime we'll add some plantings in around there and hopefully soften it up a bit. Also springtime we'll get some fish in there too, but overall, at least it's not a mud pit in the yard anymore. First thing up, take a look at this. Pretty cool. I think this was a dynamite box. Atlas Powder Company, Wilmington, Delaware. High explosives, dangerous. Paid $20 for it. This side's a little better. May keep that one for myself. Don't know what I'll do with it, but nice display piece. Value probably somewhere around 60 bucks. Got some artwork. This is actually, I had a one drawn by this artist, Consuelo Hawks. She does good work. I mean, look at the wrinkles in the clothing. Pretty cool. But I think we put that last one on of hers for $100. Probably put $100 on this one. This one was $5. Also $5. Watercolor, original watercolor. Signed down the corner, George S. Wills. Wills paints mostly of the Eastern Shore in Maryland. Couldn't find any examples of work that has sold of his, but nice watercolor, and the artist is well, at least known around here. I don't know how it is elsewhere, but for $5 can't go wrong. Probably put about $200 on that, and hang it on the wall in the meantime. Got a whole box of Larks Toys from the, I guess this is from the 1960s. You got General Custer. I think there's Johnny West, girl, whole bunch of accessories. This guy lost his arm, but the rest of them are in pretty good shape. Probably just sell the whole lot. Won't waste a whole lot of time breaking them into groups or anything. Not sure what they'll bring, but I think 20 was a decent price. A whole box of Christmas reflectors. Never seen them plastic like this. You always see the metal ones. Only $2 for the whole shoebox. Can't go wrong there. It'll be Christmas time before we know it. Sharper Image, brand new. French press, copper, rose gold coated French press kit. Pretty cool. 6 got it for $5. Also for $5. Ed 6 got it for $5. Pair of headphones. Still in the pack. The kids will probably take those. It's not the best carving in the world of a chickadee. By sign, Zoe, on a piece of driftwood, $5. We'll see how that goes. A Royal Dalton lady. Royal Dalton, they really know how to produce high quality porcelain. always well marked. This is called Enchantment, dated 1956. Just a really cool piece. Got her for $1. I would imagine that's a $50, $60 piece right there, maybe more. Always see pencil sharpeners, but I've never seen one still with the original box. $5 on this, and it's still got the original. Looks like it's never been used. Original pencil sharpener inside. A Hallmark Keepsake. Normally stay away from the Hallmark Keepsakes, but this is Barbie and Ken. $3 on that. I could see somebody buying that, using it on their wedding cake. Knife. I don't know if I showed this to you before. I actually put my jacket on today, and this was in the pocket, so I don't know if I showed this before or not. But old switchblade that doesn't work anymore, but there's lots of guys that'll still buy these, fix them up. So I totally forgot about this thing. I don't know what I paid for it, but the name, let's see, what's the name? Edgemaster USA. To go back in time, be able to walk into a hardware store and buy as many of these as you wanted, that would have been great. Not sure what that'll bring. It's probably a $40 knife, even broken. The pirate glasses, very mid-century modern. Pirates, buried treasure. Just cool themes. People love pirates. Buck a piece on the glasses. A pewter chalice marked West Germany. Really well done. Some nice scenes around there. $2 on that. A bank, University of Texas, Austin Savings and Loan. Did a quick search, couldn't find this guy, but I'm sure there's something out there on him. He was 15, so not exactly cheap, but I think there's money to be made there, just from the fact it's pretty rare, I think. Piece of Balik, also make pretty nice porcelain pieces. $5 on that. Got a Halloween outfit for my dog. She's going to be Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz. I'll have to get a video of her wearing it. Probably won't last long. Creepy doll buy of the week is this little girl. Marked in the back 1965 Hasbro. Where is it? 1965 Hasbro. And her name is actually Little Miss No Name. And if she was in good shape, I've seen them bring as much as $150. Her condition right there, probably only 40 or 50. Paid 15 for her. The jewelry box is kind of neat. Only $6. Got some mother of pearl on top. Nothing too old. Some money to be made there. Bowling pin. AMF. Happy birthday. I guess they give it to you for having a party there. Only $4. We'll see what happens with that. A couple of nice tools, crescent wrenches. I'll be keeping these for myself. I had 5 a piece on them. Got them for 4 a piece. Pretty well made. Some DVDs, $1 a piece. DVDs are getting harder and harder to sell. I just basically bought these for myself. Little cast iron skillet, Wagner. 5 on that. It's probably a $20 pan. Pair of gloves. They say extra large, but they're definitely not extra large. maybe extra large for Chinese, but just bought them, probably give them to the kids to use. Sliding bookshelf, 20 bucks on this, but these always sell really well for me. Expandable bookshelf with some sayings. Books that you may carry to the fire and hold readily in your hand are the most useful after all. And as it expands out, readeth maketh a man full, writing an exact man, histories make men wise, poets witty. Bacon. So that's probably a $50, $60 piece. Some Prada sandals. Don't know much about this stuff, you know. I try to stay away from the clothing in general, but $2 on these, and prices on them are all over the place, anywhere from 20 to like 120. But in really good shape. Looks original to me, but I'm no expert. And the shoes, pretty neat. Got fur on the outside. Marked Le Four Randall. Very expensive shoes. Got those for $4. Once again, they've been worn. I don't think they're counterfeit, but you can never be 100% sure. I think they're good though. Love the stained glass lamp, 20 bucks on this. It's taking a hit on the side. Might try to just pull that out myself. Thought about, it's a couple cracked pieces too. Thought about putting it in, having it repaired, but then probably looking at $75 to get this stuff repaired. And you know, how much could I get for it once it's fixed up? So I think I might just sell it as is, not do the minimum to it without putting any more cash into it. But it's a really cool piece. It's a custom stained glass, not one of these mass-produced pieces. Got the parrot, the toucan going around. Kind of unusual. I think somebody that's into birds is going to love this piece. Even with the damage, if I can straighten it out a little bit, make it not look as bad, maybe put like $250 on that. Big box of tools. I'm at a yard sale, and a lady asked me, "Do you like tools?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I got a big bin back in the shed. Let me pull it out." She said, "It was my father-in-law's. We're selling his stuff. We got to clear the place out." So when I hear that's always a good thing, because they're not attached to the stuff. They just want to get rid of it, which usually means cheap prices. So she couldn't even lift this bin. She comes dragging it down across the yard. And I start looking at it, and I can see it's some really good stuff in here. I say, "Well, tell you what, instead of me picking all through it, you got some good stuff, got some junk. What do you want for the whole thing?" She said 40. I said, "How about 30? She went for 30. Let me go over some of the stuff here. Remember, I got this entire thing for 30 bucks. I haven't gone through it yet. But, hey, Nathan. Nathan's getting big, isn't he? Ryobi set. Look, brand new, never used. A little bit of rust there. It's really kind of weird looking hammer. Whole bag, work bag of screws. Another thing of hardware. Then we start getting into the better stuff. Check this out. Klein Tools 68222. This set, lightly used condition, should bring around 60 bucks. Some pair of Klein needle nose wire cutters. They need to be cleaned up a little bit. That should bring some decent money though. These right here, full retail on these Klein pliers is like $70. Here's the dogs. Clean it up a little bit, knock off a little bit of surface rust. Probably $30 pair of pliers right there. A proto set of 1/4-inch drive, and this set should bring, if I can get the lid up, that set right there, there's a little breaker bar underneath the tray. That should bring an easy 60, maybe 75. Little quick grip vise, and a whole bunch of stuff down in here. There's a whole set of green leaf screwdrivers. Got some snap-on in here. Here's some more proto. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't even gone through all of it yet. But cool stuff. Pick out the best stuff for eBay, maybe a little bit for myself too. And then the rest we'll take down to the flea market and just blow it out like 50 cents, $1, $2. And then probably the best piece out of the whole lot is this 8-piece Cline set. And take a look. Here it is here. $2.75 it sold for. And it's brand new. Little bit of surface rust from sitting around. But it is, I think, easy 200 right there. Last pieces to show you. Couple swords. Marked US on that side. And can't really see it there. It says AFCO. Which stands for Aim Sword. Hey, go. Hey, go. Who's a go? ASCO stands for Aim Sword Company, and it's dated 1906. These are actually experimental swords. They weren't put into mass production. I think it's model 1905 experimental, and found one with a scabbard that sold for 400. So I'm thinking 200 a piece on these, which I got the pair of them for 75. Not too bad. So a lot of work left ahead. Keep an eye on my store, Terminal 99, which is where most of the stuff will be appearing. So till next time, it's Will Yard Sale Survivalist, and we'll talk again soon.